Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Create a Break. My name is Bess and I'm here to give you and bring you your daily dose of me time. Your chance to think creatively, be creative, get inspired, get some technical tips and generally just take a break from your day. Now, I know sometimes it's a little bit difficult in the day with meetings and, I don't know, perhaps having to pop out and get some groceries at lunchtime. But rest assured, these videos are saved. So if you haven't got time to take a break right now, you can always pop back later on this afternoon, this evening, or whenever you want, and you can take your break then. But the whole point is that during the day, at some point, you give yourself that 15 minutes just to break the monotony of the day, exercise the right-hand side of our brain. Now, my right-hand side of my brain is like muscles are to a gym junkie. So mine gets exercised so much that I actually am going to confess that I had tears this morning exercising the left-hand side of my brain because I don't know if it's the slowdown of COVID or what, but trying to navigate technology is tricky for me. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to say I can't, because we're all capable and we are all, hi Mary, hi Kim, we are all figure-outerers, aren't we? But this morning, I don't know, maybe it's my age, maybe it's a lot of things, but the tears ended up rolling down my face and it was all a little bit too much. However, let me share with you where I am. This is where I am. I'm right down on the Brisbane River. How fantastic. I had to come down to go to West End to get some art materials. So, in the whole point of being able to create a break and do art wherever you are, whenever you are, I took my art kit down with me and I thought this is where we do our lunchtime rumble, because I'm down here anyway. There's going to be people listening to me, joggers jogging by on their lunchtime. That isn't me, but maybe it should be. And we're going to do our create a break. And today's quite fun. So I've got my usual kit. Look, let me flip it down so you can see. Drawing pad, pens, pencils, pencil case, and post-it notes. I know, Mary, technology, it's the bane of my life, and unfortunately a necessary part of our life. Okay, I got a post-it note, and I ripped the center. So I folded it in half and ripped the center of it out. Can you see that? Today's session is called Frame It. So when you're stuck for inspiration, you get yourself a frame, and it can be as small as a post-it note. And now the wind is going to be a nightmare for me, and my daughter, can I just say, borrowed my tripod yesterday to do a filming thing for her English class, and of course she didn't put it back in my bag, so I don't have my tripod. Okay, so you get yourself a frame and then you move it along your skyline, up and down. I'm trying to do this and hold the phone until you get, I'm going to just swap hands, until you get the sort of image that you're looking for. So you're kind of using it to help you find the composition. Now, this is urban sketching, and today we very much are urban sketching. We're outside looking at the buildings. You can see there's one with a crane. That could be quite interesting. But I did have a little bit of a look, and I'm liking this. Now, I could have walked on to the William Jolly Bridge, and for those Brisbaneites, you'll know the William Jolly Bridge. That's what I'm thinking there, that frame. The William Jolly Bridge is the most beautiful bridge along the river, and there's lots of them. But actually what I like is the intersections. Okay, so that's what we're going to draw today. I'm going to draw that view there. Okay, I'm going to just get that closer for you. It's hard because I want it out of focused on me and focus exactly just like a viewfinder. All right, so that's my view. That's what if you're doing this, maybe you'd like to try your own today, or of course you can follow my drawing. Let me flip you back. Of course you can follow my drawing, but you might want to have a go at finding your own view in your office, through your window, maybe in lunchtime if you're downstairs, sit out in the garden, get yourself a piece of paper and create your own little viewfinder, yeah? If you're watching this on the replay, say hashtag replay, let me know where you're checking in from. And I love river walks. I know, I was just down here thinking I could have driven down here, there's heaps of parking, and then I thought No, I've just walked 20 minutes to get to this spot. That's exactly right, because now I'll have to walk 20 minutes back. My head will be clear. I'll have filled my beautiful lungs with air, and I'll be in a good headspace to get back to my technology. All right, so here we go. Oh, I don't want to litter, so I'm going to make sure, put my bag over that. Okay, I'm going to flip you down. All right. So it's a bit like the days when I first did this in COVID, when I had to hold my piece of paper at the same time as drawing. That's where we are, people. I don't have the tripod today. And of course I got the wind to contend with, but that's okay. All right, so as with everything, you're going to start off looking at your main shapes. This is the most important thing, the construct of the page. So the bridge going across has a camber like that. So I'm going to make sure that I've got the camber. Now it's important, I'm only taking a section of it, so I want to make sure that I only take a section. So I'm going to start from there, and I'm going to take that section, and there's my bridge with its camber. So I've got the center of the bridge. The next big structure is the pylon underneath. And at this stage, I'm just going to, oh, can you see, look, let me flip. Can you see there's a little boat coming through? A little boat, a catamaran. So I'm just going to pop that boat in here while I see it, and then I'm going to add it in later. Sometimes when you're doing things like these, they're moving targets, aren't they? So you kind of just have to go with it. As you see it, you draw it. Okay, now the bridge has many layers, so it's a bit like a cake. You have to add in these layers, one layer there. Then there's another pylon here. This pylon that I'm seeing here is actually the bridge behind, which is actually a flat bridge. So I'm going to put in the intersection of that. I never really understood when I was at university how fabulous architecture is. But you know what? It is pretty fabulous. It shapes. There's the big curve of the curved bridge in behind. And very much textures. So this bridge is a flat grey. This bridge is a stone. And then over here, I'm going to start drawing my flat roofs. So I'm going to start putting in the buildings that I see in the background. So when I start these pictures, I am literally just drawing what I see. The diagonals, there's 2 diagonals there. That must be the top of a building. And obviously when you see the buildings, you'll see them in blocks, because they're little tiny squares and little tiny builds. So there's a vertical block of dark grey there on that building. And there's a tree between those two. There's another boat going through. Get it, get it, get it. Love it. So we start to build up our urban sketch like this. It's about looking at the main structures first. So you're plotting your main structures. Don't worry about the details. If you worry about the details, you'll miss the sort of layout that you need. So this was the top of my bridge, and actually the underneath of the bridge comes down and it goes into where the pylon is. So it goes down like, this is the bridge. I think that they do the projection. No, that is the William Jolly Bridge. In Brisbane, we have, art projected on it, which I think I might look into one day. Maybe I should get some art projected onto a bridge. So I'm going to put the pylon in. Can you see I've got a couple of little walkers now? And I am actually going to put those in. So that's pretty much my frame. So I'm just going to freehand pop in the little guy and the dog. And then we're going to put the sidewalk in there. And then this is going to be our tree area. So I know I've got a little guy and a dog. I've got the trees there. I've got the bridge there. I'm starting to work into this bridge here. And I can see straight away that this pylon is too far. So it should actually be much shorter. So I'm going to cut it right off there, because this is water. This is water here and here. All the way around here is going to be the water. So you start off with your construct like that, and then you sit and you do all of the detail. And the detail, my friends, is going to be far more than I can give you on this little session today. But I need to put in the pylons that are on the top. So you'd have 2 little lights, and these are the bits that start to make it look like the scene that you see in front of your eyes. So the little lights, overhang lights that go across the road. Then the bridge in the background has really kind of a long suspension framing. So I need to add in that beautiful suspension framing. And I've drawn it wrong. It goes up that way and up that way. Like that. Then we're going to get this tree. The tree's going to hang lower. So I'm going to only do that much. So if you want to take a little screen grab of that, you can. Because I'm going to sit here and it's going to take me probably half an hour to do this drawing, and I'll post the final result, okay? I'm not going to go through it with you because it would be way too long. And I'm kind of hoping that today you pick your own view. So instead of going and drawing what I'm showing you, I want you to use the mechanic of what I've shown you, create your own viewfinder, and then draw what you see. If you want to draw mine, you can. But to do all the detail in this is going to take lots of time, people. There's a couple more dog walkers there. So I'm definitely loving my little dog in this action. Bit of trees. I can also see some clouds. So I need to make sure I've got those. And I'm going to do this all in pen today. So I'm going to sit here. It's going to take me another 20 minutes and I'm going to work it out. So that's your challenge. Your challenge is to get your own viewfinder, people, and do your own view, okay? If you started to do mine, then that's fine. You can finish it off when I finish my drawing, but I want to see what you've got to do. You've got the tools now, you've got the know-how, and yeah, let's see how you go to. The challenge has been set. Once you've finished your fabulous picture, please post it in at You Create Art at Home. You know that I love to see your work. And if you think this is something that somebody else might enjoy, then share it with them, please. But these little creative breaks are there for stimulation for you. And today I'm stimulating you to go and get your own little viewfinder. I've just done mine out of a Post-it, look. And have a look and try and find the view that you want to draw. All right? I will see you tomorrow at 12:30. Take care. Bye-bye.